Hi children, I am Pramod, teacher English, JRB Mysuru. The lesson Glimpses of India has three parts. One is Baker from Goa, second is Coorg, and the third one is Anti from Assam. Already we have seen the Baker from Goa. Now today we are going to the next part of that chapter, and that is Coorg. Coorg is the smallest district of Karnataka. It is a beautiful piece of land and it is a tourist destination in Karnataka. And Coorg is described as a land of rolling hills. Rolling hills, a series of long hills and a beautiful piece of land, and which is located midway between the coastal town of Mysore and Mangalore. And it is a beautiful land. Not only the land is beautiful, the people are also beautiful, and they are really, truly martial. And Coorg is inhabited by a race of proud martial men, beautiful women, and wild creatures. So, this lesson is giving us an insight into the landscape of Coorg, the people of Coorg, and the fauna and flora of Coorg. Yes. The 30% of Coorg is covered with evergreen rainforest, and Coorg is known for coffee plantations and spices. The smell of invigorating coffee and the sight of colonial bungalows tucked under the tree canopies attract the visitors. And the season of joy commences from September and continues till March. The fiercely independent people of Coorg are possibly of Greek or Arabic origin. The people of Coorg are fiercely independent. If we study, we can see a lot of difference between the people of other parts of India and the people of Coorg. Coorg people are fiercely independent, martial. So there are many stories about the origin of the people of Coorg. And there are two theories. One is about the Greek origin and the second one is about the Arabic origin. In the Greek origin, the story about the Greek origin is that a part of Alexander's army moved south along the coast and settled here when the return became impractical. You might have heard about Alexander the Great. He came up to India, and some soldiers of Alexander's army found it very difficult to go back. So they wanted to settle here itself. So they moved along the coast and reached here in Coorg and settled here in Coorg. And these soldiers married the locals, and the present generation are the children of the soldiers of Alexander. So their martial culture and their religious rites, the religious functions, they are different from the other Hindu mainstream. So we infer that this tradition they got from the Alexander's soldiers. And the second story about the Arabic is about the Arabic origin. The theory of Arab origin draws support from the long black coat worn by the Kodavas, the Coorgis. In the traditional dress of Coorgis, you can see the long black coat with an embroidered waistbelt. And this dress is known as kufiya, which resembles the kufiya, the long coat, black coat worn by the Kurds and Arabs. So there is a similarity between this kufiya and kufiya worn by the Arabs and Kurds. So we think that they are possibly of Arabic origin. And the Coorg homes have a tradition of hospitality, and they have numerous tales of valor related to their sons and fathers. If you go to a Coorg home, you can feel the warmth of the hospitality. Highly hospitable people, they welcome you, they treat you very well. And they have numerous tales of valor. Every family, almost every family has the stories, the stories of courage about their fathers and grandfathers. And the Coorg regiment is one of the well decorated with medals and ribbons of achievements in Indian Army. And the first chief of the Indian Army, General Kariyappa, was a Coorg. And the river Kaveri, a well-known river in South India, and people worship it as a holy river, and it originates in Coorg. The river Kaveri rises at Talakaveri on the Brahmagiri range in the Western Ghats, Kodagu district of the state of Karnataka. The Kaveri is a sacred river to the people of South India and is worshipped as the goddess Kaverama. It nourishes to all the needs of the birds, animals and human beings of Coorg. The river Kaveri gives everything to the people of Coorg and to the animals and plants of Coorg. It is contributing in plenty to Coorg. So if you travel through the Coorg, you can see the animals, the birds and even the human beings enjoy the waters of Kaveri. And Coorg is a land of adventurous sports. Coorg can convert even a most laid-back individual to a person of high energy adventure. Coorg is a land of high adventurous sports. Even a most laid-back individual, the individual who is very calm and quiet, even such an individual will be converted to a man of high adventurous life. Will be converted with the sports and activities like river rafting, canoeing, rappelling, climbing down the mountains, rock climbing and mountain biking. These are some of the adventurous sports offered by Coorg. And in your journey through Coorg, you will have bees, butterflies and birds to give you company. And on the tree canopies, maggots, Malabar squirrels, langurs, snakes will keep you a watchful company. These are some of the animals you can see in Coorg. These animals will give you company in your journey through Coorg. And of course, wild elephants are there. Let us be careful about those wild elephants. Let us move away, step away from the wild elephants. And if you climb to the Brahmagiri hills, you can have a panoramic view of the entire misty landscape of Coorg. The beautiful Coorg. The sight of the beautiful Coorg unfolds before you when you climb to the Brahmagiri hills and have a look. The entire misty landscape of Coorg will open before you. And another bonus of your journey to Coorg is Nisargadhama, the beautiful island. And the next one is Bailakuppe, the largest Buddhist settlement. Here you can see the monks in their traditional dress. And these are some of the things offered by Coorg to a traveler who is in search of the heart and soul of India. So, you visit Coorg when you have an opportunity. It will never disappoint you. It is a heaven that must have fallen from the kingdom of gods.